Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome for the first time. My name is Olol Plop. That's not my name, but I am Olol Plop. And today I'm gonna talk about this summer's music and how there wasn't really any big hit. So first off, I just wanna say, I know that this video has been done before. This is not a new concept or anything. But I feel like now that summer is definitively over. I'm recording this in the 29th of August, I'm pretty sure it is. Which is basically just the summer is over. And I just felt like it's a good time now to actually talk about it. So, first off, there wasn't a big hit during the summer. Like, that's just basic facts. You know, when you go to school, you learn your alphabet, you learn how to count, and you learn that there wasn't any summer hits in 2025. So, I'm just gonna talk about why. So first off, basically for it to make more sense, I feel like I need to talk about 2024 summer, which was huge. I would say the three main hits, at least that I saw during 2024 summer, was first off Not Like Us by Kendrick, which, was huge. Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. And probably more in the earlier parts of the summer, Apple by Charlie XCX. So first off, what made those songs so big? If you started Not Like Us, it was huge because of the beef. Like, the beef was a huge cultural moment, so that was just basically huge because of that. And basically just having that moment, the beef, basically being a prelude to the song, made it so it could be a huge hit, you know? Secondly, Espresso. It was huge because it's just a perfect summer song. The summer vibes are there, the lyrics are there, I would say. You don't really focus on the lyrics in a pop song most of the time, but that's not the point. The lyrics are there, and just the overall feel of the song is very summery. Not basically, it's a summer vibe. And then lastly, Apple by Charlie XCX. I feel like this one's also just one that it had good vibes with it. You know, it just felt like it was a typical summer song. And then when we move forward to now, in 2025, that just didn't happen. I would personally say that the biggest reason that there wasn't any big summer hits was because there wasn't a real cultural moment as big as some of the basically things that happened in 2024, I would say. Like, if you compare Sabrina Carpenter as an example, she released two big songs in the beginning of both of the summers, I guess, Espresso and Manchild this year. If you compare specifically those two, you would see that Manchild doesn't really have that same vibe to it. That's basically a summer pop vibe, which is what's needed to be a hit song. And Espresso had that. Espresso was a perfect summer song. So Manchild didn't really make the hit, I would say. It was still huge, but it wasn't a summer, like song of the summer, I guess you would call it. It wasn't really that feeling to it, if you know what I mean. And secondly, we have a song that I don't really like, personally, but I feel like still needs to be talked about when talking about Song of the Summer, which is Ordinary by Alex Warren. Like, if I were just to say, just simply, I don't like it. I think it's a boring song. And I don't really think it has the summer feeling to it either. I feel like it didn't come and go, but it came and stayed, but not in a summer way. You know, it stayed more like a just popular song way. So I feel like with Ordinary, it was huge, but not summer song huge, if that makes sense. Because if we were to basically just divide popular and summer song, I feel like the most important part are the vibes. The vibes of a summer song. It needs to be that, you know, fun, warm, you know, go to the beach and have a little drink feeling to it. And no real song had that feeling to it. I feel like also something incredibly important to a summer song is that people need to know basically just how to sing along with it. It doesn't have to be the whole song, but at least some part of it. If we take Espresso, people know the chorus. They will sing the chorus. Not like us, they will sing the chorus. Apple, they will sing the chorus. I don't know the chorus of Ordinary. I kinda know it of Madchild, but it doesn't really have that, you know, summer feel to it. Like that's the main point I get back to in this entire video. The summer feel wasn't there this year in music, I wouldn't say. But that's just my opinion, you know. But there's one last thing I need to mention when on the topic of summer songs, which is this year's rap scene. I know I'm mostly a rap channel, and I haven't really mentioned that much rap this video, so I feel like I can include this small part and just say that in a summer vibe type way, I feel like Don't Tap the Glass by Tyler has been the best summer album, to be honest. And it released like a bit into the summer. It wasn't, I feel like a lot of summer albums released either in the start of the summer or just before the summer. But this was just a random day it came out. He announced it like 2 days before. And I would say, to be honest, if you come back to the big rap argument this year, which I would say would be Jack Boys or Clips, even though Clips had a better album, it doesn't really have that summer vibe to it, you know. It's just a plain, simple, amazing album. And Jack Boys 2 was just not that good. So, you know, that makes it kind of hard for the two big rap albums this year to be summer vibes. But I would also like to mention that if we're talking about big rap albums this year, like, you're actually just a little weird person if you don't mention music. Music, it's huge. Like, I'm talking about the Playboi Carti album music, not like the art form of music. It's huge. It got like 400 million streams first week, which is incredible. Like, that's wild. But again, I would say that's just a classic. I don't know if I would call it classic yet, but probably will be classic trap album, not a summer vibe album. So, in conclusion, if I had to sum it up in one sentence, the vibe just wasn't there. So yeah, that's all I have to say. See ya.